My husband made it legal for the LGBTQ community to marry. He helped create a beautiful nation where we can wake up and decide what to be. The real definition of the American dream. So why not? I decided to wake up and run as a male to push my husband's vision to the next level and save America from Donald Trump.
Yes, that is not all. Recently, Hillary Clinton had this interview. A question surfaced to her pertaining to Trump. This is what she said.
But it's Biden versus Trump.
Yes,
we know that.
It is.
What do you say to voters who are upset that those are the two choices?
Get over yourself. Those are the two choices.
Yeah.
One is old and effective and compassionate, has a heart, and really cares about people. And one is old and has been charged with 91 felonies. It's an existential question. What kind of country we're going to have, what kind of democracy we're going to have. And
yes, on the next clip, we are going to find out who is a threat to the country. According to this tweet from CNN, presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy tells CNN Biden is a bigger threat to democracy than Trump.
Listen, I can make the argument that President Biden is a much worse threat to democracy. And the reason for that is President Biden is the first candidate in history, the first president in history that has used the federal agencies to censor political speech, so to censor his opponent. I can say that because I just won a case in the Federal Court of Appeals and now before the Supreme Court. It shows that he started censoring not just me. 37 hours after he took the oath of office, he was censoring me. No president in the country has ever done that. The greatest threat to democracy is not somebody who questions election returns, but a president of the United States who used the power of his office to force the social media companies, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, to open a portal and give access to that portal to the FBI, to the CIA, to the IRS, to CISA, to NIH, to censor his political critics. President Biden, for the first president in history, to use his power over the Secret Service to deny Secret Service protection to one of his political opponents for political reasons. He's weaponizing the federal agencies. Those are really critical threats to democracy.
Donald Trump, of course, tried to overturn a free and fair election. He tried to overturn one, right? He's still fighting in court.
Yes.
How is that not a threat to democracy?
Well, I think that is a threat to democracy. If him trying to overthrow the election clearly is a threat to democracy. But the question was, who is a worse threat to democracy? And what I would say is, I'm not going to answer that question, but I can argue that President Biden is, because the First Amendment, Aaron, is the most important. Adams and Hamilton and Madison said, we put the guarantee of freedom of expression in the First Amendment because all of our other constitutional rights depend on it. If you have a government that can silence its opponent, it has license for any atrocity.
Yes, I will say this. If Biden is underestimating this man, then they need to rethink. Just imagine saying this. They will just kick him off in many places in the Democratic Party. We have seen that clearly. What he said here, I agree with him. Though there are a lot of things he says, I don't agree with him. But in this case, he said nothing but the truth. Who is more of a threat Biden is, according to him? Then you can clearly see the picture. CNN is not comfortable with this conversation because it is not what they usually get on a daily basis. And that is how it's supposed to be. Fox News did a segment reacting to this video. I will play this before I give the full analysis with what happened with Oprah and Michelle Obama.
That has used the federal agencies to censor political speech, so to censor his opponent.
David Webb is a Fox News contributor and the host of The David Webb Show, and he joins us now. David, good morning to you. Democrats are not going to like hearing that he said that Joe Biden is a bigger threat to democracy, arguably.
So he's done something smart for his political campaign, which is take a phrase, threat to democracy, which Democrats seem to, fall into more and using it. That's using Biden against Biden. Look, it's just smart politics. He's right about using the weaponization of federal agent of the government and social media and more, because he's got a court decision on that. So for RFK's purposes, this is just smart politics for him.
He will eliminate more invitations to Democrat Party events going forward, because I think he's been eliminated for most of them. That kind of comment is going to get him kicked off entirely. In the latest Fox News poll, Trump 43%, Biden 38%, RFK Jr. 12%. Quickly, what's your takeaway from those numbers?
I don't do head-to-head matchups. I don't care who it is. Issue-based polling is what matters. If he keeps going on issues, I think he's more of a danger because of he's aligned more with Democrat principles and Democrat voters. He is a Democrat running as an independent. So I think it's smart for him. But 12% is, look, I watch Ross Perot. I knew Ross Perot. Even Ross Perot didn't buy some of the narrative about his overall effect on the election. He knew he had an effect. I think RFK's a bit overblown. He's on another state. That's good, but let's see how far he goes.
Yes, let's do simple mathematics. When you look at the statistics, Trump is trailing at this, Biden at this, then Robert F. Kennedy at 12%. Take that 12%, combine, give it to Biden. Then you see the end result, how much Biden will get. So you will see exactly how this man is drawing voters away from Biden, because he is more of a Democrat. I don't see it anywhere that he can draw away Trump voters, because his beliefs, his policies, are just Democrat things, and Republicans don't fall for it. Now going back to the beginning of this video, when Michelle Obama, according to this tweet, breaking news, Michelle Obama has announced that she will be running for president. In a recent interview with Oprah Winfrey, Michelle announced to the shock of everyone that she will be following her husband's footsteps and run for president in 2024 as a man to also stand in unison with Trump. Michelle stated Biden made it legal for those people to marry. He helped create a beautiful nation where we can wake up and decide what to be, the real definition of American dream. So why not? I decided to wake up and run as a man to push my husband's vision to the next level and save America from Trump. You have seen the image Democrats try to paint on a daily basis, like Donald Trump is a threat. He made it clear here, Trump is no more of a threat than Biden. If you can censor your political opponent, then you are a bigger problem, right? He just recently won. He has been censored on social media in different occasions. If you see him being frustrated like this, then you should understand. And Biden rejected him service, Secret Service protection like that. It peers him off on a daily basis. There is nothing this man can back down. He will not stop. He will continue to go after Biden. Now going back into Michelle Obama, it is concerning. I don't know if this video is real, because nowadays, when you see a short clip like this, you need to verify and check again, because AI generated videos, it's creating more problem than good in our society.